How's it guys, and welcome back to another great Dennis review. Now in today's one, we're taking a quick look at everything we know about the new Toyota HILUX. So yes, after about 11 years, a very new, all new Toyota HILUX has been unveiled. We first saw some teasers from Toyota, but as of early this morning and last night, actual images and videos of the car has been released. Now this is very exciting for the South African audience and especially those in Australia too, because this is a pivotal car for those markets. Now, taking a look at the outside of the car, you can see that it's definitely a new version, right? You can see they've brought in those honeycomb elements. You can see that they've also brought in that very rectangular grille up front, which you've seen now from the Prado, as well as the FJ that was also released last week. So very nice looking. I really like those new slim line headlights with those LED detailing. A very nice car, some angular lines also built into the front of the bumper where the little fog light sits there. A very good looking front end, quite pointy and quite sporty too, so it does look also really good in red. I love the way that it looks. And then down the side of the car here, this is where I'm starting to pick up that it is still based off of the previous generation's platform, because those doors do look like they come straight from the previous generation HILUX and they're not an all new version. But I may be wrong, but head down to the comments and tell me if you guys agree or not. But it still looks like the old doors from the previous version, so we might just be seeing an updated front and rear to this vehicle and maybe a little bit of suspension changes. But regardless, I do still think the side looks like the current generation HILUX. But then across the back, you're going to see also Toyota stamped into the tailgate, as well as some new rear LED taillights, which also look nice and thin and very modern, which is also a nice addition to the current HILUX. And then on the inside is where the old HILUX really needed an update and a revamp, and you can see that this has now got that new refreshed interior, very similar to the FJ and what's been used in the current Prado, so that's good to see. A nice looking steering wheel, digital displays. I like the fact that they haven't gone with a massive digital infotainment, but it's quite a standard size there, so nothing too big and oversized, kind of how you see in the current Ranger. I like that they've also separated the climate control. All the buttons down the center console are big and easy to access and easy to get to, which is important for you when you're off-roading. I like the fact that they've done that. It looks nice and new from the outside, which is definitely what it needed. The interior has been updated, so that looks good too. I like the overall design. I like what they've done with the car. But then talking about engines and platform, now this is where it sounds like things are going to stay the same. So you're going to see the 2.8 GD6, that GD6 being the 6-speed, whether it's going to be the auto or the manual, but you're still going to get the same 150 kilowatts and 500 newton meters of torque from the 2.8 and slightly less from the 2.4. If they are going to offer that with this generation, we don't know. 4x2s, 4x4s, we'll obviously see single cabs, super cabs, double cabs, and all of those when we start seeing more of these being launched into the markets. But for now, this is what the new HILUX looks like from the outside, the inside, the front, the rear. I'm still a little bit sus about those side doors. I do think that it does come off of the previous generation and it's not all new, but regardless, I love the interior, and that's probably the biggest thing that I'm happy about when it comes to the HILUX. The other thing I need to also think about and talk about is the drive quality, especially when it comes to the suspension. The HILUX is renowned for having a very firm suspension in the car. Now compared to the Ranger, which is a little bit more lifestyle based, it does feel a lot more like a car and a lot more comfortable. So hopefully they've taken that into account when producing this car. Probably not, because as we know, the tried and trusted HILUX recipe is what it is, and it's probably not going to change, but it's still worth noting and something that they maybe and hopefully did take into consideration. So head down to the comments and tell me what you guys think of the new HILUX. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? What do you think of the interior? I think that that's been the biggest upgrade this car probably could have had. And how do you feel about the engines and platform kind of staying the same with no real news on any big updates there either? Head down to the comments and let me know. Now, if you did enjoy this, please drop a like below. And if you want to see more videos like this and other car news and car reviews, then please subscribe. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.